This is, I think, the last one I'm going to do for this session of the Chapel of Poetry. And I'm going to read a poem from Brandon Pitt's Tender in the Age of Fury. And Brandon Pitts is a very interesting writer. He writes in a lot of images, and so I'm going to visit him again in the future in the Chapel of Poetry and just read from him. And this is a poem titled The Widow's Mites. The widow's mites, picking out lice, I find myself scratching on skin, turning the cheek, I bruise bent knee. What's the use in divine petition? Installments pay on the mattress where my enemy hides deep within the folds. I'd heat my trousers laying them out, but there's no coal in the stove. Oh, the widow and her mites, 2 coins, and a dead husband can't save her. Itching, the mites in my bed brought in by the landlord's cats. It takes money to wash sheets, bloodstains, cotton. Try not to pick at the scab. The bug bit the orphan while the chevalier on the hill kept his carpets pristine. His lowly maid, daughter of the widow, vacuumed out the box spring. Oh, the widow and her mites, 2 coins, and a dead husband can't save her. By Brandon Pitts from his book, Tender in the Age of Fury. Thank you. And I will read a few more words from David Henry Thoreau and close this out for the night. It is not all books that are as dull as their readers. There are probably words addressed to our condition exactly which, if we could hear and understand, would be more salutary than the morning of the spring to our lives, and possibly put a new aspect on the face of things for us. How many a man has dated a new era in his life from the reading of a book? The book exists for us, perchance, which will explain our miracles and reveal new ones, the at present unutterable things we may find somewhere uttered. These same questions that disturb and puzzle and confound us have in their turn occurred to all the wise men. Not one has been omitted, and each has answered them according to his ability by his word and his life. Moreover, with wisdom we shall learn liberality. The solitary hired man on a farm in the outskirts of Concord, who has had his second birth and peculiar religious experience and is driven, as he believes, into the silent gravity and exclusiveness by his faith, may think it is not true. But Zoroaster, thousands of years ago, traveled the same road and had the same experience, but he, being wise, knew it to be universal and treated his neighbors accordingly, and even said it said to have invented and established worship among men. Let him humbly commune with Zoroaster then, and through the liberalizing influence of all the worthies, that with Jesus Christ himself, and let our church go by the board. Amen to the words of Henry David Thoreau. wants to go and experience the meanness of life, the meat of life, the heart of life. And that is a bit of what we experience tonight in the words of others.